This is a suit affecting the parent-child relationship. The mother and the father are requesting a dismissal. The state is opposed, and I would like to have the court hear their reasons. In the alternate, the parties have reached a partial agreement.
Okay, go ahead.
I will call the mother. Ma'am, can you state your name for the record?
Yes. Gisela Diaz Dominguez.
And ma'am, can you state the name of the children in this case?
Elena Hernandez, Gianna Hernandez, and Bellamy Hernandez.
And ma'am, how old are those children?
They're 9, 6, and 3.
And you live with them?
Yes.
And you do not live with the father, is that correct?
Yes. Don't.
And ma'am, in the past, have the children had government medical?
Yes.
And today, is one or more of your children enrolled in government medical?
Yes.
One. Okay. And is it also true that the father has enrolled the children now in government insurance and his insurance through his job?
Yes.
Okay, but it's true that one of the children remain on government medical. Is that true?
Yes.
Ma'am, are you asking for dismissal of this case?
Yes, I am.
And ma'am, do you understand that the state is opposed to that?
Yes.
And ma'am, do you understand if Judge Aguilar dismisses your case, there will be no orders regarding conservatorship, child support, or anything like that?
Yes.
And that the court would not be able to enforce any private agreement that you and the father have come into?
Yes.
I pass this witness. I call the father. Sir, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Jerry Hernandez.
And sir, did you hear the mother's testimony that the children were in the past on government medical?
Yes,
Is it true that you've enrolled your children in private insurance through your employer?
yes, they have been enrolled before.
Okay. Was this before or after the lawsuit started that you enrolled your children?
It was before.
Okay. And sir, is it true that you want a dismissal?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
We have decided to have our own agreement outside of the court. We understand that the state is pursuing it because of one of the children being on the state benefits. But we have just had a mutual agreement to uh, have our case outside of the court.
Okay. I pass this witness. Regarding this matter, Your Honor, I do have a close. We'd ask that you deny the parent's request for dismissal. As the testimony has shown, a child is still receiving those benefits. We have reason to believe that the insurance started after this lawsuit was filed, and we believe that it is in the best interest of the children that there be at least some type of conservatorship orders. So I would ask that.
Mr. Hernandez, just a couple questions. Do you have all three children on your insurance or just two of the three?
I have all three children on my insurance. I've had it before the lawsuit began.
Have you had it for 9 years?
No, it's maybe half of that.
Okay. So if you've had insurance for the last maybe 4 years or more?
About 4 years, yes.
Okay, then why is mom applying for Medicaid then?
I believe mom was just misinformed about how to use both of these benefits. We've had conversations before, and I think it was just misinformation about what to present first, and
You
also
shouldn't be
mom.
presenting anything else. If you have insurance, there shouldn't be any Medicaid, right?
Correct. Honestly, I just think we were just uneducated on the system and how that worked. But I've had insurance before when I was working at Parkland as a tech. I went to school and I was able to still continue with insurance now. But Yes, there's just one child that still has it, and I believe it's falling off soon, which is the reason why we wanted to pursue dismissal if the court permits it.
But you understand that she's been telling them you don't have insurance, and that's why the child's on Medicaid.
Um, I'm not sure, but I don't know what she was saying, but I do have proof that I had the children were on insurance under my employment at the time.
Okay. But you understand that at least one of them now is not on it is on Medicaid.
Right. I don't have control over taking them off of that, but I believe one of them is falling off or is being expired, and the mother's supposed to not pursue the renewal of these benefits.
How long have you been at your job?
As of At this current job, I've been maybe less than 6 months, but I've been as a nurse for 2 years. And prior to being a registered nurse, I still had insurance as a tech while I was at the hospital.
Has your job, as you've changed jobs, has your insurance changed or been terminated?
I've always got a new employment and had benefits immediately after acquiring a new position.
Well, I don't understand why we're here. I mean, if you had insurance this whole time, then why, and y'all are communicating well, then why is Ms. Diaz applying for Medicaid and telling them she doesn't have insurance and that you're not helping, you're not giving her any money, when it's the opposite? I don't understand that. Does that make sense to you, Mr. Hernandez?
Um, As far as the insurance, I can understand. I'm sorry, the insurance I don't understand. As far as supporting the children and as far as the money came, I understand that part because like I said, I just became a registered nurse a little bit less than 2 years, around 2 years, so I wasn't able to adequately provide money as I'm able to now. So as far as that, it's the only adequate answer I can give you as far as it comes to the money. But as for insurance, I've always had insurance. Um, and I think it was just Ms. Diaz was just uneducated on just benefits in general.
Ms. Diaz, what's your response? He's saying he's provided insurance for at least the last 4 years or so. Uh, have you not known he had insurance?
No, yes, he did have insurance at some point. I'm gonna say maybe 3 years ago. One of my daughters did get really sick. So they told me the insurance was expired. So at that point, I believe he told me to wait off on the insurance. So I had to get Medicaid for them again, just so I could take them. And then after that, that's when he did this insurance that they are currently on.
So how long have you been notified that Mr. Hernandez has insurance? It's 6 months?
With this new insurance, it has been about 3 months, I believe.
Okay. When is the Medicaid is scheduled to end?
I believe it's in this will be or July will be the last month.
Okay. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reset your case to August. Y'all need to come back. And then the state can verify that the child's not on Medicaid anymore. So if you got to fill out any paperwork with the Medicaid office, you would
Mhm.
need to do that before. If it just drops off, then it should show something different. If in
Okay.
August you're on insurance, you're on Medicaid for any of the children, then I'm probably gonna do a child support order. Y'all will both have to return, of course. Mr. Hernandez, in the meantime, in between now and then, I want you to email the AG a copy of your insurance card that shows that all three kids are covered under your insurance or any kind of detail that shows that they're all covered. And then I'll reconsider it then, but I'm not going to dismiss it today. Um, we got to tell the truth. Okay, so if we have insurance, we need to use the insurance. We shouldn't be using Medicaid if we have insurance. Um, so I don't like some people play games with Medicaid. If you don't need it, then let other people use it and you use your insurance. And so otherwise, we need to move forward from there. So let's see where we are in August. Um, and then, like I said, email that information, Mr. Hernandez, to the AG. Ms. Diaz, you may need to follow up with Medicaid, and then we'll see where we are in August. Ms. Correa, what date do you want to reset it to?
Let me see, Your Honor. August 20th, I think should be plenty of time, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, reset to August 20th. Y'all both need to return on that date. Make sure you do the legwork before that. Mr. Hernandez, do you need an email address for the AG?
I already sent it to him via chat, Your Honor.
Okay, make sure you write that down, Mr. Hernandez. Email that. You can mail it today if you want, just sometime before, maybe a week before court, so they can have that on their system and then they can view that. All right, I'll let you leave for today, but we'll see you back here August 20th to readdress your case. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.